Back here on Triad today, always glad when the good folks at Cross North School and Children's Home can drop by because they just do such great work in helping kids of all ages. And we have a good friend of ours who's been on the program before. We're glad she's back. Right here with me is Sarah Norris, Child Welfare Division Director at Cross North School and Children's Home. Welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Let's, in case somebody didn't see you come on before, many months ago, just remind us what the overall mission of Cross North is and who you serve.
Great. Cross North School and Children's Home serves children through foster care, adoptions, and residential services, along with several clinical services throughout Western North Carolina.
All right, now in your title, which I said a minute ago, Child Welfare Division Director, now what is your role there in that regard and your responsibilities? Sort of help me understand.
Sure. So I oversee several programs within the Child Welfare Division. So it's really foster care, adoptions. We have 2 campuses with residential where children live, plus a youth in transition program that serves children into young adults,
right?
Along with kind of case management services that children need to kind of connect them with the community.
That's just great. Now tell me about the challenges that child welfare is faced with here in North Carolina.
Child welfare is in a state of crisis right now in North Carolina, and so there's a lot of changes that are coming. And with that, our children are in a place where they need extra support, not just with the different service providers, but along with the communities that surround them within our different counties, churches, schools, all of that. They're really trying to find families that are able to help kids kind of get through the trauma that they're in.
Right. And when we say trauma, let's be clear. I mean, I don't have to put you on the spot with examples, but I mean, give me maybe an example. It could be parents or a parent who maybe has had a drug problem, or has been incarcerated, or who has died.
Yes.
Or, I mean, there's lots of different traumas, right?
Yes, and we've seen children that have experienced all of those examples that you've just given, among others, where they may not have parents who are able to provide the basic necessities that they need, or they may take discipline too far where they've experienced abuse, whether it's physical or sexual or other kinds of just things that are really difficult to think about as a young child.
Right, and I just in case I forget to mention this later, just for folks in this area who maybe have driven by, it's just a beautiful campus, very rustic, and it's in Winston-Salem, right off of Renolda Road, and you still have the farm animals and the farming, and you do. It's a very complete, thing of trying to deal with the whole person and their needs, and your instructors and the parents and the adults that are involved in it. I just think it's just tremendous.
Yes.
Now, I understand you have some new initiatives that would create some support. As you mentioned a while ago about churches.
Yes.
What kinds of support are we talking about, and how can people get involved?
So we have a new initiative that we are working on called Fostering Communities, and it's really based on the concept of one church, one child, which is where if each church in North Carolina were to support one foster child,
right,
we would not have the crisis we have. So we've been funded generously through the Duke Endowment to be able to start up this initiative. So we are looking for churches to partner with us that may either have families that want to be foster parents, or they may have church members who want to be a support for the foster parent.
Wow, and this is a brand new initiative.
Yes.
So you'll be getting the word out to preachers or rectors or priests, however they want to be identified, and they'll share with their community of people in the church that they can, accept one child and go into this. I just think this is great.
Yes.
And I know you're excited about it. Now,
absolutely.
If I give the website now, is that the best way for people to get involved and learn about it?
They can go through the website, but we also have an email, since this is a new initiative that we're still building.
All right, I'm going to
of.
write that to myself. Tell me the email again.
It is fosteringcommunities@crossnor.org.
Fosteringcommunities@crossnor.org.
Yes.
I'm saying that out loud as I'm writing because we have a radio listening audience that wants to hear that too. Fosteringcommunities@crossnor.org, and then the general website is crossnor.org. Thanks to you and the Duke Endowment and all the great people that are doing things over. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Keep up the good work. We'll be right back.